We all want happier and more meaningful relationships, right? We want to have confidence in our relationships. We are going to talk about that today. But first, my name is Becker, and if you are looking for ways to have a more confident and meaningful life, then consider subscribing to this channel by hitting that subscription button below and click that little bell next to it so you don't miss a thing. Today, I want to share with you my top 3 proven tips on how to have a more confident relationship. Now, I'm not really going to talk about loyalty and trust and honesty because those are just the foundational building blocks of any relationship, and that's just to be expected if you are going to have a good relationship. Today, I'm going to talk about 3 other things that, while they may be obvious, I think we could all use, the reminder to have that more meaningful relationship. Tip number 1, and I feel like this is such a huge one that so many of us think we're doing and we're kind of really not, and that is communication. Communication is absolute key to any successful relationship, whether it's your marriage, whether it's with your children or your spouses, your parents, any person you have a relationship with. Communication is key. Now, here is a key thought I want you to think about, that when you are communicating, you are actually listening to that other person's thoughts and feelings, not listening and formulating that response in your head, right? Not listening just so you can reply, but listening so you can understand exactly where that person's coming from and what they are trying to tell you. A way that maybe you could do that is just repeat to them in a question what they just said to you so you can understand exactly where they're coming from. I know sometimes it's hard to communicate and to share honest feelings or deep down feelings and insecurities, but I promise you it's worth it. The number 2 proven tip I have for you to have more confidence in any relationship is to have fun. It is to laugh and have fun. So often people start off that way, whether it's a dating relationship that turns to marriage or whether it's friends, whatever it is, it starts off with laughter and fun. And then when things get more serious or something kind of serious happens, that kind of gets sucked away and people stop laughing with each other. They stop having fun. They start getting too serious. You need to bring the fun and laughter back into your relationship to be able to have that relationship be meaningful and fulfilling. I can't really tell you how to do that because everybody's definition of fun is different, but find those things that you first did in that relationship. Think about the things you used to enjoy together that were fun and that made you laugh. Start bringing those things in little by little and watch your relationship deepen. The number 3 proven tip I have for you is to give, give, give. Look, when we're in any relationship, it is so easy to think about what you need, right? I am just as guilty. Very often I'm thinking about my own needs instead of thinking about that other person's needs. And I can promise you, when you start to give, when you look for ways to compliment or give or help in any way, I can guarantee that comes back to you. The more you give, the more you receive, because it's a circle. Think about when somebody does something for you, even if they expect nothing in return, you want to give back, right? You want to do something nice back. You want to do something nice to help that person. The same is true in a relationship, and if anything, it's even more so. You want to give because giving makes you feel appreciated, right? And who doesn't want to feel appreciated? And that's my bonus tip for you, is to show your appreciation. Compliment often. And I have an awesome tool for you to use. I think especially in a marriage, but any relationship will work. Get yourself a journal or a notebook, and every single day write down one thing that you love or appreciate about that other person. Every single day. Nothing can be repeated. It can be the biggest or smallest thing. And at the end of the year, you will have 365 things of appreciation and love and admiration in that book, and you could give it to that person, and I guarantee it will change not only their lives, but throughout the year it will change your relationship, because you are looking for things to write down in that book. So you are looking for things to appreciate about that person, and it honestly changes the trajectory of your relationship into a much more positive and meaningful one. I challenge you to try that out. Look, there are so many different ways to make a relationship or a marriage more meaningful, but I guarantee if you implement these 3 tips into your relationship little by little, you will see the change. And I know you might be thinking, well, why the heck should I do these things? I feel underappreciated. That person needs to do it. I totally get it. This is when we have to put those thoughts aside and be the big person, right? This is when we have to stand up and say, well, this relationship means a lot to me, so I'm just going to be the first one to do it, because again, I guarantee it will come back to you. If you have found this video helpful, and I so hope you have, then I ask that you give it a thumbs up. And as always, if you like the content you see on this channel, then please subscribe to it, because every Thursday I bring you content to help you live your best life ever. Bye.